just the place where they did church. It was actually, to them, the place where God met with them. It was the meeting place between heaven and earth. It was a visible sign of covenant faithfulness. Exodus 25:8 says this, "Then have them make a sanctuary for me, and I will dwell among them." It's this profound point between heaven and earth for them. You can pull up that scripture, Jonah, Exodus 25:8. How many of you like the movie Avatar? Pandora? They have this mother tree, and they have this like tree of life kind of thing. And I feel like the mother tree is like Jerusalem, and the Awa tree with all those like translucent tentacles that they connect to. It's kind of weird, I'll be honest. It's a little weird. But I really feel like that represents the temple. It's the place where the divine meets the people in person. Yeah, you can pull that up. There's this moment where the tree gets taken out, their home tree gets taken out, and you just feel it with the people of Pandora. There's just this loss that like losing your house could never match. Like even if all of your favorite possessions, baby photos, birth certificate, all that got destroyed in a flood or a fire, it just doesn't match this communal together place like the people of God experience. And this is a painting of when the temple was destroyed. You can just see it. I know you can't see clearly, but there's people there's children murdered. There's devastation. You see some of the like worship candles and lamps being torn down, and the high place where the priest would speak to the people is just turned into a bloodbath. This was brokenness, and they got taken from there. And as they sit in Babylon, as they sing sad songs, they're sitting and they're weeping and they're remembering that they are in a place they don't belong. They are in a place they don't belong. They feel alienated in Babylon. They do not feel like they belong there. There's this place in Jerusalem now called the Western Wall. You can go there in Israel. Actually, Pastor Matt just went there last year. You can throw that picture up of the Western Wall. It's the closest to Jerusalem that Jewish people can get now because it's occupied by a different group of people, right? And this is a hot spot for politics and all sorts of stuff right now. But here's what I want you to know. That wall right there is the furthest west that they can get. It's the closest to Eden or the closest to Jerusalem the Jews can get today. And they go there. That is the furthest point where they are actually divided by another country. It is a heavy place. It is an emotional place. When Pastor Matt was telling me about being there, he was describing just the seriousness and it's solemn. It feels like you're at a funeral. It's a reminder that they're not in the promised land anymore. There's brokenness there. In Daniel chapter 6, Anthony talked about Daniel last week. Now, when Daniel learned that the decree had been published, he went to his upstairs room where the windows were open towards Jerusalem to the west. He was not allowed to pray to God anymore, but he still wanted to pray to God. But where does he turn? Towards Jerusalem, towards Eden, towards Valinor. Right? We're all east of Eden now, but that's not forever. And this is really where I want to take us tonight, okay? The way of the exile, that's who we are. If you've ever felt out of place in life, if you've ever felt like you don't fit in, if you've ever felt like you don't belong, if you've ever felt like something is wrong and you don't know what it is, the Bible tells you definitively, you're not crazy. I just want to tell you, the hurt that you feel, it's not supposed to be like this. We're going to take a quick break to watch a Bible Project video, and I want you to pay attention to a couple things in this. Number one, I want you to see how exile to Babylon mirrors exile from the Garden of Eden to Babel. And then I also want you to pay attention to how all humans feel this exile and alienation in their heart. There's a homesickness that we all experience. And this video, I think, does it better justice than I can. So go ahead and play that clip.